Throwing ass on the gram, getting laughs at the stand. Only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans with me, Kerryn Elizabeth Feehan, and my guest today, Lev Fer, is here, everybody. Lev Fer, hand it to yourself. Give it up for him, everyone. La 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 la. You know him from a podcast formerly known as the Lev Fer podcast. Now what is it?
It's still the Lev Fer show.
Okay, still the Lev Fer show. Runs a great show at the Stand, also called
Lev Fer and Friends.
Lev Fer and Friends. He's really good at marketing the fuck out of his first and last name.
Based on these San Diego tickets, not really.
Listen, there's a bunch of homos in San Diego.
I got an email last night. I was like excited for this California trip, and they're like, "Yeah, is he still planning on coming? Because they're like, it's looking pretty light."
Everybody's fine. It's hard to sell tickets.
It's hard to sell tickets.
You can do it. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. I'm sure I have at least a handful of San Diegans that will attend your show. When is it? Plug it now.
I mean, it might be canceled. I don't know.
Plug it up top.
When does this episode come out?
A week from today. You'll be there.
I will be there. So
Lev's in San Diego right now. You guys go see him.
you guys just missed a canceled show. If you are in fucking LA or San Diego this week, come to the fucking comedy stores. I might be there. I hope I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I think LA is going to happen for sure.
Yeah.
But come out. It's going to be a fucking great time.
Dude, I had a rough time selling tickets in Springfield, Massachusetts when the Celtics were in the playoffs. That's for sure.
Yeah, but who's going to sell tickets in Springfield, Mass?
I don't know. Mike Cannon did the next night, so.
Did he really?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, they weren't playing that night, though. So, I mean, not to take anything away from Mike Cannon,
Yeah.
but yeah, he did sell better than me.
Are
He
we-
is a man. I think that when you see a man on a comedy flyer, you're like, oh, yeah, I'll buy tickets to that. You see a woman on a comedy flyer, you immediately Google her, see if she's worth checking out, or you just think no.
Well, first of all, you're only Googling her if you're adding boobs to the end of the term. You just want to see if this comedian's been naked. And
Anyone?
I don't know.
Anyone? Any flyer? You're looking for boobs?
I think the only...
Hey.
Do you have a
She
no-no
bites.
spot?
She
I'm
bites.
sorry. Are you okay?
No, she's
Hey.
she's emotional. She's emotional.
Aw.
It's
You're
Lev.
sweetie.
I know. You love him. You love him.
Who are the best female comics?
I mean, who would I want? I mean, Wanda Sykes, I feel like probably rips it up on stage.
She's probably good. But she's been so famous and so rich for so long. Like,
Yeah.
you think she's fucking...
Thanks, Pat.
You think she's going to be killing it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Somebody just saw her and they told me how great she was. Honestly, I don't know. Do you ever think that maybe consuming so much stand-up comedy is why people accidentally steal jokes sometimes and why so many premises are so similar?
I just saw somebody posted today. They were like, oh, my joke got stolen by a guy that follows me. And you're hearing stories a little more often now, you know, people having similar stuff, but like there's 40,000 comedians now.
I know.
Every one of us is just consuming YouTube all day.
Right.
It's like I could really see somebody like either having the same thought or you watch a video 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you're writing one day and that thing pops in your head.
Because it had seeped into your subconscious when you were watching it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just comes back. Yeah.
That's why I'm very like, anytime somebody's like, this guy is stealing this, I always have like a bit of, I mean, I'm kind of like that with all crimes, but I'm like, all right, you gotta, is he though, you know?
Shh.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on the Weinstein thing.
Stop.
He stole jokes or something. I don't know. That's what I heard.
No, he stole dignity.
Oh.
But he rewarded them with films. So I don't know. It seems like a win-win.
That's
Lose,
LA.
win, lose. No. Hey, she's actually being pretty good.
Yeah.
This is like, of all the Mabel episodes, she's being pretty solid.
Mabel. Sweetie.
I watched, well, I started to watch, but my thing is I fall asleep. Every time I have a night off, I'm like tired as fuck. I
Yeah.
put on the George Carlin doc. It lasted 7 minutes.
How's that?
Lasted 7 minutes.
7 minutes, huh?
I mean, and it's good. It looks good. It looks well made. It looks like there's lots of like hidden gems in it. I'll
Yeah.
try to go back into it. Same with the Ricky Gervais thing though. Ricky Gervais's accent is so thick.
Yeah.
He needs like closed
So is
captioning.
his body.
He's
thick
like a
boy.
little nugget.
Yeah. I'm not, I'll watch, the only specials I'll watch are Louis, Burr, and like, I don't know, once my generation of friends starts putting on specials like Column and all those guys,
Yeah.
then I'll watch those.
Yeah, you
But-
mean like Column's first kid?
Yeah.
That's gonna be special as hell.
I've got a really small special coming out.
Somebody said something about fetal alcohol syndrome. You know? The kid's fucking fine.
He would have like drunk cum.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He'd be the cause of the fetal alcohol.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure.
But yeah, you don't got to worry about that anymore.
No, I'm barren as hell. I'm loving it.
I was just talking about drinking. You made it an age
Oh. I'm like, well, both.
thing. I feel like you hang out with me too much. You're like,
I know.
he's
I'm
gonna
like,
attack.
yeah, he's going to say I'm old. Ready?
I've been attacking
go.
your weight lately.
I know, which is hilarious.
I know. I've been telling people about
That
this.
I'm fat. He calls me fat all the
Kerryn's
time.
like, oh,
Listen,
sorry, honey.
listen. We're all having a nice time. You're chewing your bone. We're podcasting. Lev just touched you.
But
you like
she
Lev.
let me kiss her on
It's
the
not
head
that she
earlier.
doesn't like it. She's intense.
Yeah.
It's almost like she does like it. She's like, I like it. Like, see?
She might be learning this from you.
Yes. She watches me fucking masturbate all the time.
Yeah. She's a subscriber.
She chewed my vibrator, like you can take one part of it off.
Yeah.
Like I just have like the womanizer right now, and I catch her on my bed. She's like, and I was like, that was fucking sucking my clit 10 minutes ago. Now I have to
Ew.
disinfect it.
Do you have the suction one? Or
Yeah.
That's the big rave these days.
It's great. It's so helpful. I came the other day while a guy was deep throating me, and I was just using that. Like that's honestly the fastest way to get
What do you
me to
mean
come.
deep throating?
Or deep. He was like fucking my face or whatever.
So we find out you've been tucking it back
deep
for
throating.
years.
No, I was being deep throated.
Yeah, yeah.
My throat was being deeped.
Yes.
Deep dived.
It was dipped. I think that's a fucking name in some countries. We dipped her throat.
I went out with a Daryush.
Did you really?
He was useless.
What- Was he an MMA fighter?
No. He was like, he actually like a cool job.
Yeah. What did he do?
He just sucked. He worked. Yeah, I actually started investing in a company because he pitched it to me.
Oh,
at
good
dinner.
salesman, huh?
Yeah, he was. Like he works for like an umbrella company that finances all these smaller startup companies, whether they be like restaurants or whatever, different goods and services.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I found one that appealed to me, and I put money in it, and I get emails from them every month. They're doing great.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
I keep investing in Tesla every month too, a little more.
I like he gets shaken down on a date by a brown
know.
man.
Right?
Yeah.
It seems mischievous.
Was this the guy who throated you?
No.
No. No, he wasn't willing to fucking invest that deep, huh?
I mean, I ghosted him. He was
Yeah.
in. He was all in. But he bailed 20 minutes into yoga class, and it made my fucking
Oh, you
clit
told me about this
shrivel
guy,
up. Yeah.
Wow, you're really this is like a movie, your sex life. It's like investments and fucking people disappearing, ghosting and shit. Like,
And then
wow.
I just have like a rotating door of like, lovers. And then I live my
I saw
life.
Peter Fowler
Oh,
was
Peter
on.
Fowler, my little munchkin.
Would you bang him?
My love, you mean would I scissor him?
Yeah.
He reminds me, every time I see him, he reminds me of like Roseanne's sister on that show for some reason. Just like when she had that short haircut. Do you know what I'm talking about, Pat?
Wait, her new show or the old show?
The old show. Pat
Kerryn,
knows what I'm
do you
talking
know
about.
how old I
I
am?
know. But Pat's young too, and he knows. It's not like it wasn't in syndication. Mabel, don't lick your asshole in front of Lev. He'll get
She's
excited.
been
He's gonna
frustrated
get it.
against me this whole
I
time.
just remember she wore a lot of flannels on the show.
What? Listen, we're not playing. No, it's not time to play. That's what it is. She's like, let's fuck shit up.
Yeah.
You guys are just talking.
You
We
got-
should be fucking shit up right now.
energy, Mabe.
Even though we were out 3 different dog parks today. She's undefeated in Battery Park City. Ready?
Oh my god, did you ever do those fucking stand-up New York shows there?
Yes.
How? Oh my god, I remember in the middle of
I think
every
they
show.
still owe me money from those.
Yeah, good luck. I remember in the middle of those fucking shows. This is a funny dog. She's got act outs and shit. She's
Yeah.
fucking this is Sebastian Maniscalco over
Lay
here.
down. I'm also, this dress is going to be black by the time
Yeah.
we're done. Mabel, sit. Lay down. Roll over. Sit.
She did none of those things.
Sit. Good
yeah, I remember.
girl. Give me paw. Give me paw. All right. Yeah, I know. You can't really do it now. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, just I remember those fucking outside shows where like literally every time I'd be doing a set behind me, cops would be negotiating with the
Yes.
producer.
I think I was there one time.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What an awful time.
Central Park over here. Yeah, they got. You can't do comedy into a vacuum. It's just so fucking.
Yeah.
It's just such an upward battle. I mean, but do you think all that stuff made us stronger? Was
No.
oh.
Why you gotta make it so gay? Don't you feel like we learn? I will say this. I have a thing that comics hate that I say, which is
What is it? Hey, I'm Lev.
Yeah. I'd love to do your show sometime. No, I said to people, I think the pandemic actually helped me as a person. I gained 400 pounds. But
Right.
aside from
It
that,
didn't help the people you ate.
you know, this pandemic had some casualties. There's no two ways about it.
Listen.
Fauci's just on the news like, he's eating more people. It's a big danger. Watch out in the East Village.
Wear your mask so he doesn't know you're a person.
But I realized that right before the pandemic started, I became such a little bitch about stand-up. I lived right next to the stand. I was wearing leather jackets. I still fit into them.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I have to go do 2 shows. Like, that's how I felt. And once the pandemic happened, I was like, wow, I will never take that for granted again.
Right.
And I've had it flare up once, and then I caught myself, and I was like, dude, you're getting to do comedy in a great club. Go out there and have fucking fun. Work on this shit.
You're in a spot that like you don't realize, because once you get there, it's just like you want the next thing, right?
Yes.
So, but you don't realize, like, and for me, like, I mean, how long you wanted it for, and how many other people want to be in your shoes too. Like, it is true. We should be grateful. That's why I'm gonna stop having diarrhea in the green room. I've been spraying shit on the walls like a monkey. You know, I call Mabel shit monkey.
Who?
Is that racist?
Mabel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is when I ask.
You do have I feel like this earns you points though. You do have a black dog.
That's how. Yeah. I'm a hero. Nobody wants this.
You're kind of surrounded by minorities, aren't you?
Yeah, I attract them in a way.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm like a salt of the earth, like potato eater type of fucking bitch, you know?
Potato eater.
Yeah, I'm Irish.
That sounds like an Irish term for Down syndrome.
Mabel, no. Mabel, eat this. Pat, I've already prepared her treats, so if you feel like it's time to grab those for her, you go right ahead. They're in the kitchen.
What is this guy? Is he a producer? You got him fucking training your dog and shit?
What, is my pussy showing? He's like, pull your dress down. It's not my whole pussy. I have underwear. Also, blur that out and put my OnlyFans link up.
Would you be
do anal on OnlyFans? No.
No, I
Next
wasn't.
question.
All right, fine. You don't want $1,000.
Yeah.
You don't want $1,000.
Yeah, what is it?
That's it. Pat, hold on to that briefcase. No. What the fuck was I gonna? Oh, would you in bed? Does it matter to you like what terms the guy like? Because I'm been
pronouns. I like a he.
Your funeral. You want to end your career this early? All right. Okay.
Terms.
Wanda Sykes. Sorry.
As far as terms are concerned, I like a he.
I've been wanting to fuck with my girlfriend lately, so I think during sex I'm gonna like start really ruining the moment.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start calling her pussy a pussy, just little things like that.
Yeah.
One time I was fingering her, and right before she came,
yeah,
she was like right there.
Yeah.
I let out the biggest fart.
Wait, you had it in the tank?
I had it in the tank, perfectly timed, and she was so frustrated.
I would be so bad.
She was
it's so
pissed.
hard for us to come.
I know,
because then you're back down to 0.
Shout out God.
Shout out God.
We got the fucking.
I think about this all the time and how like sometimes I fantasize about male comics gang banging me.
Really?
Yes.
Who's in this crew?
All it takes is like one Lev Fer to come in and I'm out. No. It's like it is true. Like not you. You're not involved just because like I know your girlfriend, but like although like sometimes I do picture
that
like,
would stop you. The fact that I have a girlfriend.
like not like in my fantasy. It depends. If I know her and I've like been around her, there is something morally that just like takes me out of the moment. But then there's also times where I'm feeling very devious and I actually like seek out like a home wrecking vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's all fantasy, not real. I've only wrecked one home.
I feel like you really know your kinks. You're into the doctor shit.
Yes.
You want to fucking wreck a home.
Yep.
Yeah. I wish I was thinking about it the other day. I wish I could do that. Like I wish I had the courage to like say to somebody like I need you to fucking punch me right in the ball. Like something
Is that
like
what you
that.
want?
No, but just whatever the thing is, like I'm scared to even figure out what the thing is.
Yeah, I mean, I think for women, we're not able to orgasm until we reach the depths of our devious nature. Like we don't even know, we can't even come without it. Like traditional stuff, and it takes a while, like learning. And
I think that's for the best though. Because imagine if you guys like could come, like it'd be gross.
I was so jealous. Like there was like chicks. Shut up.
You'd be like throwing it at dudes on the street. Like we'd be getting catcalled.
No.
You'd be like, you'd be fiends. You guys would be cock fiends.
No, not if we were taking care of ourselves all the time. We would need you even less.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I used to be
Karen.
so jealous. My friend could she's like, oh, I took the Amtrak today. I had a fucking orgasm. I was like, you took the what? How are you coming on the train? And she's like, oh yeah, does that shower have one of those like pull down things? Oh, I'm gonna have an orgasm.
Yeah.
Like she could just come all the time, and I wasn't coming yet, and I would just lie. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm like, what is she doing?
If you had to build a roster, 5 people, comedy, gangbang, who is your dream team? Who's your all pro?
Ian Lara, Louis J. Gomez.
Really?
Ian gets hole number 1.
That's her asshole.
For no, it isn't. That's hole number 2 for obvious
It's
reasons.
like a game show. Behind hole number 2. What?
Mostly size, but no. And then I like in my fantasy what I was doing yesterday, and this doesn't mean anything, okay? But Ari Shafir was there, and Derek Gaines was there. Oh, and Dan Soder.
Wow.
And I love Dan Soder's girlfriend, and I would never. And I love Ari's girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I love Derek's girlfriend.
Everybody's got a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
huh?
That's why it's a fantasy and not a thing that I'm doing.
You know, me and Lewis.
But if they're open, no.
We were showing our dick pics on Real Ass Podcast the other day.
Okay.
We have identical penises.
Yeah. Medium. Strong medium.
Strong medium.
Nothing wrong with a medium.
I think his is very dark, though.
That's all the wear. That's Kim Congdon's fault.
Come on, Karen. You're really putting me in a bind here. You know that I'm friends with both of you old whores? What are you doing?
I'm friends with Kim, too. I think she
Yeah.
could handle that little dig. I think she'd be fine.
Yeah, I love Kimmy.
You're sitting on Mabel's bone. I just don't want it to get all over your jeans. And
I was trying to take it home.
Yeah.
I don't like to let a bone go to
you
waste.
good job on your podcast.
Wow, I'm not in the top. Would I be in the top 10?
You can fuck me, Lev. What do you want? You want to be in my fantasy? I mean, what?
Start the camera, Pat.
Action.
No.
Yeah, no, you're in there, Lev. Don't worry.
How
You're,
much-
you're the young buck crew, though. I mean, those are all vets.
Yeah.
Ian was the youngest one in that one.
How much less fuckable do you think I've gotten over the last 3 years?
I think your personality has improved.
Yeah, I've gotten older.
So that makes you more fuckable.
Interesting.
Of course.
You think I'm more fuckable today? Maybe more dateable today, less fuckable.
I'm saying keep your personality and shave off like 30 pounds. You're unstoppable.
You know what? I'll tell you something. I'm down like 8 or 9 pounds right now.
Dude, just keep that momentum going.
Down 3 pounds.
Like, I'm
since
jealous of
Tuesday.
fat people. It's easy for you fucks to lose weight. All you
First of
gotta do
all-
is lose weight. All you gotta do is lift weights. What?
I was
Pat?
gonna say same. I'm at the same rate right now.
You husky buck,
Yeah.
you.
So we should do a challenge of some sort.
Let's go, producer Pat. Let me hear it. Give me some content, bitch. Look at Mabel. She's got a bone. Look at her.
What's up, Black
She's
Dog?
adding. Yeah, why do you guys race to
What-
your goal weight?
What do you
I
at?
think Kerryn, you should sponsor it as like a prize.
Oh, way to squeeze more money out of me.
Winner,
You fucking
loser has to
cocksucker.
fuck Karen.
Fine, but I'm putting it on my OnlyFans and we're making
We're both
money.
in sawdust all day, just like.
Over it's going to be called the Husky Tape.
Yeah. Do you think you're the hottest girl in comedy?
No.
Who's hotter?
I think Kim's hotter than me. I think Natalie Cuomo's hotter than me. I think
You all dated the same guy.
I mean, yeah, Louis fucking scores.
What a legend, man. What a
He
fucking
really
legend.
nails it.
Good for him.
I think Taylor Tomlinson is very pretty. I think.
Oh, you know what though? There's some new chicks coming up.
Oh, I know. I think I know who you're talking about.
I
They're
don't
running
know
a
their
show
names.
at the stand.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
them around the stand and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like a hot little kind of Asian skinny looking one.
There are some hot women coming up. I think Whitney
And then-
Cummings is hot too.
I do too.
I think she's a hot lady.
Yep. Perfect body. I think Annie Letterman's a hottie.
Schumer's looking great.
Bonnie McFarlane doesn't seem to be aging. She's sexy
Yeah.
as hell.
Bonnie's great.
I just skipped over your Schumer.
Yeah, my Schumer joke.
just
You're gonna see me
I've-
comments like, "Do you really think Schumer's attractive? What the fuck?" The people hate her.
Sarah Silverman still has a great body.
I saw Sarah Silverman in person.
yeah.
Total fox.
Yeah.
She was delicious. And she's got these big Jewish tits.
Absolutely. Hourglass figure on
Yeah.
her. Nikki Glazer's smoke show. Great legs.
Hourglass figure because she's fucking really measuring time. She's old. Sarah Silverman. She's like 50.
I think she's in her mid 40s.
I don't think she's in her mid 40s. She's got to be like 48 at the earliest.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I don't think Sarah drinks. And I think she takes really good care of herself.
Okay. I mean, look, hot lady. Who do you think are the hottest dudes in comedy?
This is what you were getting after. Lev Fer. Lev Fer.
I'm trying to give your
Lev
show some
Fer.
structure. I have no idea what's going on here.
I mean, this has been my best episode. What are you talking about? There's been so many themes already. We've dug so deep. Who's hot guys? I mean, Christy. Love me some Christy.
Christy's a hot guy.
The problem
I
is
think
some
he's
of
got a
the
big hog too.
physically attractive guys, their personalities make me want to retch.
Yeah.
Jeff Leach is an example of that. Like tall, hot guy, but like, ugh. I don't know. Like I try to. I mean, here's the thing. If I walk by Shane Gillis on the street, I'm like, whatever, potato, no interest.
Right.
On stage, I'm like, what is it about this guy? I will sit on his fucking face.
Yeah.
What?
Are you doing dead or alive, or just like
Dead or alive.
or just living?
Good example. Okay,
I
why?
don't know. I would never
Greg-
fuck a dead guy.
Greg Giraldo. He's pretty sexy.
Pretty good looking cat.
Bob Saget, handsome, bird-like man, but handsome.
Yeah. Shame that Nikki Glaser killed him. Oh, you know what? Nikki's actually a fucking good comic too. I'd give it to Nikki. She's a good female comic.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like the worst, aren't I? I'm like fucking for a woman, she's not bad. Like, no,
I think
Nikki's
you're
a very.
staying on brand.
She's a funny comedian.
Listen, don't think that there's any women in this audience. It's only guys
Yeah, I
watching
know.
and listening to
Yeah,
this.
but even dudes who like, you know, because it's kind of funny to shit on Nikki right now because of the fucking music stuff. But there's no taking away that she's a good comedian.
Mhm.
She's a good comic. So
she's like one of the most punchline heavy comics I've ever watched. She's like, it's
Yeah.
just fucking one liner after one liner sometimes.
I
It's
saw
like-
that Eliza Schlesinger. By the way, every LA comic is like really fucking not great at comedy.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a weird trap because like the average comedian, even famous ones, are not very good.
No.
So when you see somebody even be like somewhat competent, you're like, they're really good.
For LA.
Yeah. It's like anytime I've gone out there, I just, you know, maybe I haven't seen enough
No,
guys.
it's a bunch of shitty cokehead and failed actors and actresses clogging up the comedy clubs
Yeah.
instead of fucking comics.
But I did see Schlesinger for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And while she was working, I was really like, oh, she's like an actual comic. She's like, she was really working and like really trying to tag up bits, you
Yeah.
know. So I for the 3 minutes I saw her, I respected what she was doing.
And like my thing is like, ew, you saw the work? Like, give me a star. Like, show me somebody who makes
if
it
you
look
watch-
easy.
I watched Dane Cook.
Yeah.
It was fucking 10 minutes of the whole bit was I was in a grocery store and a dude was like, "You're Dane Cook." That was the whole.
I
and
love it.
It was 5 minutes of him going
So there was no jokes. Yeah.
nothing. It was nothing there. So
I don't know. I
God
just,
damn it! Am I fucking fat Kevin Brennan? Is that what I'm becoming?
I like- No, he hates everybody. You actually like people.
I like people, and I don't want. I hope people
Kevin,
don't
that
think I'm shitting on
human liver spot.
Kevin is one of the funniest guys.
I love him. Shout out to Kevin.
He's one of the funny. Like, you know, if he could just. I mean, I think he's trying to stop. You know,
Getting into fights all the time
Yeah.
with everyone all the time.
but that's working for him.
That's
the
how
thing.
he was getting traction, you know? That's how he was getting attention. And he's funny as hell. He has one of my favorite jokes. He talks about like overweight women who are confident. And he's like, yeah, you know, I got like junk in my trunk. Kevin goes, yeah, you have some junk in your neck.
You can see why you'd love that joke.
Love it. It's one of my faves. It might be the only joke of his I know.
I'm shooting a short with him tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that I wrote that
That's
you backed
great.
out of.
Listen, I had COVID.
Look at this lying look away.
COVID. Who did you get to replace me?
It's gonna be a surprise,
Okay.
but I did ask Jessica Kearson,
Oh.
but she was busy, and then I later heard on a podcast that they had a fight. So I was like, oh yeah. I get it.
How was he going to fight with Jessica Kearson?
I don't know. He said something really funny on Column's pod where Colum was like, I've never heard of anybody have a fight with Jessica. She's the
Yeah.
nicest person.
Yeah.
And Kevin goes, I know. Isn't it refreshing? He was like, he's like, I can do it with anyone.
That like genuinely makes me laugh so hard though.
That's
like,
funny. It's just funny.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm not a person who I have to approve of everything someone does to like them.
No.
I don't care.
I mean, how exhausting would
Yeah.
that be?
I don't pick my friends based on like who's like morally does everything perfectly. I don't give a shit. Like if I found out like a friend of mine killed somebody, I don't think that'd be a problem. I'd be like, you know, it'd be a different vibe in the room. But
What?
you know what I mean? Like if your friend was like, yo, like, you know, 10 years ago I might have hit a kid with a bus or some shit like that.
Accidentally, yeah. And if it's a kid, who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a real one. I like to fucking stick by my crew.
I'm loyal as hell.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm loyal to a fault. I've been described as loyal like a chihuahua by some people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like without loyalty, like what do you have?
What else do you have? I just hired a kid on my podcast, the Lev Fer show.
Yeah.
You just did it.
It was great. We had a great time.
We
We
had a fucking
talked
great time.
a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And that guy, Ben,
Yep. Funny kid.
said a dozen words or so, and I liked it.
That's what I need.
A dozen good words.
I just need a kid who nods and goes
Absolutely.
something every once in a while.
Great. That's funny.
He wants to work hard.
You're great,
but
Lev.
he's loyal.
Lev, you're the best.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Lev.
Yeah, that's it.
Mabel's undefeated at all the dog parks right now.
Has she not liked any comedians?
Oh, who do you think she was? Aaron. She was just too hype when Aaron came here because I think her schedule was kind of off.
Yeah, Berg's crowd working her.
He was.
Oh, we got a black lady here. What do you?
Oh, a black female. Anybody less wanted in the world?
They're still putting a collar on you. 2022.
She's friendly with everyone. It's just the past like maybe 7 episodes she's been behavior wise she's been changing a bit. That's all.
Oh, she did not like that, Pat. She's like, fuck this kid talking shit about me, my behavior. She's like, I'll show you some behavior. I'll put my butt on Lev.
Yeah, little BLM, little Black Labs matter.
Hey, we're playing. We're playing. Shut the fuck up, shit monkey.
Has she
Are
bit
you a shit
anybody?
monkey? No, she'll never bite anybody.
No.
Look, I have a couple bruises from the rough house.
Yeah.
One time, ready? One time a lady, can you go get her treats, Pat? One time a lady saw me roughhousing with her in the park by over here.
Yeah.
And she stopped and stared. I'm just like, "Are you okay?" Because I like let her bite my arm like she's a police dog.
Right.
Pat, I said they were in the kitchen on the counter, and he's crawling around on my new $700 rug. That's why we can't have food or coffee, hot coffee anymore, Pat.
That fucking rug was $700.
It's a brand called Cold Picnic. Shout out to them. They want to give me a discount because I have 2 of their rugs now. I'm obsessed.
Yeah. They look like shit, Karen.
You should get no, it's art. I love it. It's called sherbet. It makes me so happy every time I look at it.
Sorbet.
No, sherbet. It's sherbet.
It's
sherbet.
It's sorbet. I swear that's how it's pronounced.
We're thinking of 2 different words.
I don't think we are.
Sherbet or
Yeah.
sorbet.
I'm gonna look at. Oh, she doesn't want me to
Oh
get
my
my
God,
phone
she
out.
loves you.
She doesn't want you to be wrong.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I'm not wrong. Look up sherbet. It's like
Let me see.
it's typically
How would
orange.
you
It's like
spell it?
SHERBERT. Sherbet.
All right, ready?
Or sherbet. SHERBET. Sherbet.
Karen,
What?
I think you're gonna be deeply upset here. Let's see.
I don't think so.
Oh no, wait, it is 2 different things.
You fucking dummy.
Fuck.
It's on the counter. I already set it up, Pat. Yep.
So what's it
what
like-
did he do in there? What the fuck did he do?
I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on anymore. What happened?
I'll tell you what's going on. Mabel's eating me out.
How,
What's that? Look in the camera, Mabel. You look so cute with your ears up.
how's doing the pod solo been?
Oh, I mean, we're just moving along. We're motoring right along.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a lot of friends, so I just, book them,
Yeah.
and then we shoot the shit.
We got in a little drama about this booking.
I know, because you're a monster. You're a diva. You're a woman. I forgot to mention
yeah,
that.
that is true.
Give her the whole tray so she has to do the activity.
Pat, don't let her yell at you like you're a fucking boyfriend, dude. Like, this is Karen's problem. She's one of these tiger moms.
You're
you
so
know?
right.
You
What
like
about when I date a guy, though? You're
yeah,
right.
I would never if I was dating a girl and
Oh,
she
I
gave me
would.
that tone.
Oh.
Oh,
And that, to me,
that's it.
that's a nice tone.
Really?
That's a slightly irritated, but nice.
My girlfriend has given me that once over 3 years.
Yeah.
And the first time,
Right.
hospital.
Right.
No, I'm never gonna let somebody, because I don't ever talk to her that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I expect.
I don't know if I've necessarily been spoken to. I mean, take Louis the Barbarian out of the equation, but most guys I've dated haven't spoken to me in that tone.
Yeah.
I spoke to my last boyfriend using that tone at times when he irritated me.
But why do you guys feel like you can do that? Like, why do women feel like you can get
because
away
we were
with
wrong
that?
because he would be wrong in that situation. It would be him being lazy and me being irritated because I had somewhere to be, so I needed him to be
Yeah.
somewhere too.
But even if you're completely right,
Yeah.
every time you use that tone,
Also, it's
you
fun.
shave down his love for you a little bit. You
Yeah.
just start shaving it down, and
Yeah.
it adds up over the long term.
I like a nice dull love. I don't need a sharp fucking pokey poke love.
Yeah, it's safer this way. It's like a
Dull.
prison shank.
Dull it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard when the second you said that, I'm like, oh, I am like that, or I was like that with my last boyfriend in the morning sometimes because I was on a
In
regimen.
the morning, he's got to start his day with this fucking.
I was on.
It's on the fucking hanger.
He
Like
would-
he's retarded.
Like he would be like, his thing was like, can't we just like snuggle for like 5 minutes? Like, can't we just hug? He's like, you're out of bed
Ooh,
so fast.
That's gross. It's disgusting.
What?
He was saying, can we snuggle more?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
But you
That's
have
pathetic.
to understand, I wasn't spending a ton of time with him.
So what?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I've
that
never-
was that. But so I would get irritated because I would be up making the coffee, getting the dog ready to go out, and then like come and be like, "Hey, babe, coffee's ready. I made you coffee." Da da da.
Yeah.
And then he would just take forever to fucking move, and I had fucking gym class at 9 a.m. So you got to get in the dog walk, the poop,
You wanted to be up and at him.
the outfit, and then it's like work after. Is she a good girl or what? Yeah,
Yeah.
she had her treats. Now she loves you, Pat.
Yeah. so
Anyway,
that's
but
a new calm.
that tone, I hear what you're saying about shaving down the love. Let me throw another perspective out here. My parents kind of spoke to each other like that growing up. And my dad was always, I thought, more in love with my mom than she was with him.
Yes, but some men need that form of love, and I think that comes from having like. I think you either have a mother like that, and you decide you then go to that in women, or you stay away from that.
Mhm.
With me, I stay the fuck away from that because my mom was like, my mom would like fucking hit me while I was driving the car.
Oh, Mabel feels bad for you.
Yeah, hey sweetheart. So like I'm like that's the last thing I want is that extra tension. Like I'm kind of the one who like when I'm under a lot of stress, I get a little snappy of like
Yeah.
like if you spill something while I'm stressed about shit, I'm like, come on, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then I very quickly try to, make it right.
Okay.
But yeah, you're gonna be forever alone.
Because I would see, please. I can see you having a bit of a temper.
It's nothing. It's never like I've never been a punch a hole in the wall guy. I'm
Yeah.
not a yell guy.
Yeah.
But I'm a slight voice raise of like, how could you do that,
Yeah.
guy? But it's never like
My dad scared the shit out of me growing up.
Yeah.
There was no one I feared more than my dad if he was mad at me.
yeah, mine too. I was the same exact way.
Yeah.
I was like, I was making fake report cards all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I was terrified of
Yeah.
like,
Oh, my dad would pop off over like nothing though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like growing up, like he like worked on it and like it got better as he got older.
right.
But like, yeah, you spilled milk at dinner, and like my mom would always like calm him down, but he would fucking go
Yeah.
ballistic. He was the hardest working guy I knew too. So
Right,
he was
right.
always at like this level of like,
I'm
He's gonna
fucking
have a
working
hard
my
time.
ass off. Why can't you idiots fucking keep the milk in the cup?
that's
Yeah.
all. I bought the milk.
Yeah.
Drink the fucking milk. If you had to finish your fucking milk too, they were obsessed with that.
My chick is like always knocking shit over, especially like full glasses of
So's
stuff.
my chick.
Yeah, it's that extra chromosome is always fucking.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've
Same.
gotten to the point now where like she does, and I'm like, I don't care. Who gives a shit?
That's
it's
nice.
just fucking water. We'll clean it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that dad that like your kid fucks something up and you're like, what the? You just lose it,
Right. Everything's temporary.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all fine. Who gives a shit?
Nothing really matters that much.
Exercise is a big help with that too. So I've heard.
You're doing it. That's why you said it. You know it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom kind of like, my mom was funny though when she like shit on my dad
Yeah.
too. Like he would laugh. Like I would catch him, like even if he was so in the wrong,
Right,
and she
right.
would be berating him. And she would like in front of people too, because he would stay and do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
One day she was like, honey, can you go get some logs? Because we didn't have power or whatever. It's Massachusetts snowstorm. And my dad goes, logs of what? And my mom just like lost. I don't know, honey. I don't fucking know. Logs of shit, logs of wax,
Yeah, yeah.
logs of fucking paint. And look, me neither. This is new.
Honey, you gotta put your paw under.
She's probably injured.
Isn't it interesting though how like you pick up like how you communicate,
Mhm.
especially like in love
Mm-hmm.
from your parents? Like,
Yeah.
I have a thing from my dad, which is very like tease you, fuck with you, and then right as you're irritated, then it's like I'm just then you pour on the get over here kind of thing.
Yeah,
which is
that's nice.
It for certain people, but like I've definitely dated people. Like I've been that's I think the worst part of dating me. I can be overboard with the jokes and like, because my dad was very like, his jokes are very like, I'm fucking miserable, like that kind of shit. Like it's the joke is never, this is going good.
right. But that's what's funny about things going good.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel, you make 40 jokes like that, your girlfriend's all of a sudden like, hey, you fired off a lot of shots tonight.
Right.
So that's kind of like the one.
That
but I'm
can chip away. That could dull somebody's love down.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm trying to, be a little more, not a fucking dickhead.
Balance it out with whatever. What? Compliments or, whatever the other shit is.
I feel like this dog's a good fit for you.
Oh, this dog, she's the best.
Yeah.
She protects me from evil. I love walking her at night.
She's a little bit of a spaz.
I dare you. Yeah, she is. I'm like, I dare you. Fuck with me. Come here. I need to find a guy that's like into big dogs though. Like, I'm talking to a new guy, but he lives in Florida. What am I going to do with Florida? Nothing.
I mean, it depends. I could see that kind of working in a weird way.
Yeah.
You could fucking go down there for 2 weeks at a time. Yeah. What does he do? Which company of his are you investing in?
I know. I own his startup. I don't know, but he's 33.
It's kind of disgusting of a woman having money.
Yeah, I know. You guys hate it. Nobody it's not a turn on. It's just so the opposite. But can I tell? I mean, the thing is, I don't have any female fans, probably because of this, but it's so nice having money. It's so nice not needing one of you motherfuckers. Like, I love men, and I've been taken care of by men. Yeah. Like, in my 20s, like, I didn't pay rent. What was rent? Like, I had a boyfriend who was 8 years older than me. He used to give me an allowance when I got fired from my multiple waitressing jobs.
Yeah.
So he would not only house me, but, like, just basically pay me to be his girlfriend. Like, kept me alive.
Yeah. But that's, like, it creates a fucked up dynamic.
Oh, I was a disgusting monster.
Yeah.
She might bite you. No, she's biting her tail.
I feel like...
hey, take it easy. We're going out soon. Pat's going to let you out at 5 p.m. 5 p.m., motherfucker. 5 motherfucking p.m.
A little crackhead.
Okay? 5 p.m.
It's not a racial thing.
5 motherfucking p.m. He just called you a female black crackhead. Did you hear him?
It's not our fault. It's Reagan's.
No, we're having this is a good discussion. Where were we?
I love how you're like shocked that's happening on your show.
I know.
Well,
last week Aaron Berg just came on and said the N-word the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
My parents, they had that same thing though, like that teasing, making fun of each other, like laughing while angry.
Yeah.
But then something switched and it became all the jokes were gone. And then like anytime they tried to do anything together, it was like, you fucking more. Like it was like 10, you know, and it was like visceral, like mean. Like them try, like towards the end of their marriage, they try to paint the deck together.
Right.
By the fourth brushstroke.
Recipe for disaster.
Oh my God, it was fucking insane.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's because it's got to be a challenge. My parents are going through a similar thing. My dad won't stop working. Like, he never will.
That's usually a huge sign of a bad marriage. I swear to God, it's if the dude is always trying to work and because he's trying to get away.
I know.
You know.
He just like likes, I think working and being around people and like. My mom is like a super fun, like warm, like fun-loving, hilarious lady. And she worked her whole fucking life too, you know? And now she's having a bunch of fucking surgeries. Her fucking foot's fucked up. Like she can't do what she used to be able to do.
Right. So she just focuses on him.
But not really. I mean, my mom's at my brother's house almost every morning taking care of his kids, like getting them off to school. Like she's a crazy involved grandmother. Like, in a good way or whatever. And like, she just sort of pictured their life as that, being grandparents. And like, she's like, we worked our whole lives. We bought this house. We were fine financially. Like the more you work, the less we actually get in Social Security, you fucking dum-dum.
Yeah.
So,
But I promise you, if they stayed together quietly for a year, it would be over. He's got to go do something. He's got to go ruin their financial future so that way they can stay together.
For sure.
It's an unspoken agreement.
It's just hard when, you want to be your parents' therapist, but you can't.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't help you guys.
There's a point where you got to become their parent, which is like...
I pay my my parents' phone bill. You know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I do. I have a joke about it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I'm like, Ma, you like your little Wordle? That's what I thought. Shut the fuck up. But I'm like, yeah, my parents get out of line. I'm like, oh, who are you
Yeah.
texting?
Yeah, you got to start fucking caretaking for them. Like, I watched my dad have to do it with our grandpa.
Hey, shush. Don't.
What are you doing?
She's having a moment. Yeah. I
feel
mean,
like she's got like Vietnam flashbacks, this fucking dog.
Yeah.
She just goes somewhere.
Totally. She was found on the mean streets of Tennessee, and who knows what happened to her. I got her when she was 8 months old.
hit you?
Yeah, Nate
Is that what happened?
I got her when she was 8 months old. Literally anything could have happened to her.
How old is she now?
She'll be a year. She's like a year old. Had her for 4 months.
Yeah.
About.
So I was talking a lot of shit about this dog before,
You like her.
but not bad. She's a good dog.
You like her.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I had something.
Chlamydia?
Yeah, but clear dot.
Yeah.
That was
No,
so
we were
good.
talking
It's
about
just
our,
so interesting about our parents and their relationships and stuff.
Do you feel like what other
But I
habits
love
do you
being
have from
rich.
them?
What?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's I couldn't date somebody now. Like before, when I was a little bit younger, I didn't give a fuck what the chick did. She could have been homeless. I didn't give a shit. Like now, though, I couldn't imagine also having the stress of a woman who doesn't have her shit together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't need her to be fucking rich or anything, but just like have your shit together. Don't fucking, you know.
What does that mean to you? Having your shit together.
Make
Does
like
that mean
make like $2 million a year, so we can keep this lifestyle up.
because a lot of women sort of function to marry.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you know what I mean? Like their life is together enough for them, but I don't know if they're necessarily flourishing or if they have, built something that is
Yeah.
appealing, like they're selling. You know what I mean? Like they're like, somebody's going to buy this and I can kick back, right?
nobody wants to. I mean, you're completely right. I mean, like historically, and also like, look, that you could. Everybody's like pro feminism. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Not me.
Yeah, I know, but everyone is a strong word. But no, but like, look, do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Right.
Like, I don't ever want to tell anybody how to live their lives. Do whatever I do not care. I don't care what you are or what you're doing.
I
don't.
will fuck you.
Yeah. My address is 375. No.
Oh, you mean get your shit together, like pay rent?
Just have your these are the reasons I date my girlfriend. She's very fucking grounded. Yeah. She doesn't cause a lot of problems. She like that alone is so fucking hard to
Guy
find.
described me as that. I'd be like, fuck you. I love being described as nutcase. Annoying. Way too much.
But that's fun, but it's not sustainable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's
Sure.
whereas like the reason we've been dating for years and it's been normal.
Yeah.
Like I've never dated somebody for years before
Right.
because it could never get there.
Yeah.
Because every other girlfriend, I'm like, I'm fucking head over heels in love, and that energy you're creating is just so shitty and unstable.
Yep.
You're building on a fucking rocky house that way. But with my chick, like I feel like any issue we'd have, we'd be fine figuring it out. You
Yeah.
know? So there's that, and then also like I never feel like I'm gonna have to she's gonna make a huge mistake, and I'm gonna have to take care of her for the rest of her life. Like she's just very reasonable,
Right.
and that's shockingly hard to find.
I know. You're right.
But the thing you said about with women, like whether you get married or not, most women, if even with like all the feminism and shit, they obviously want to be married. They want to have kids. And like, you should want that. That is your basic primal instinct. Like men's basic primal instinct is to spread our seed and create more fucking kids in the world too. We don't really want to be locked down as much, but that's what it comes down to. But if a woman doesn't get picked, by the time she's like 35 and somebody decided we're not marrying you, then like
I'm like wearing a wedding dress right now. I'm like, nobody picked me.
no, but then you got to focus on the career,
Yeah.
but so much of societal structure is based on, is this woman going to get picked and get married by 35?
Yeah.
And like, by the time they, you can
And
have
I guess
the window.
I just see people's situations after having been picked, and I'm like, I don't envy any of this. Like,
Yeah.
none of this looks desirable to me. Your daily life looks awful.
and
Like,
that's not wrong.
Like
you,
looks like so miserable to me. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm happy for you. And I'm not, like you said, I don't care what you want to be happy. If it's in you to like do that and want that and you feel fulfilled, I'm the last person on earth. My sister left
That's
me
the thing. Do
her
what
baby.
you want to do.
My sister left me her baby in the will. Like my niece and nephew, like, you know, love me. I'm super happy being like part of like the village or whatever.
You're like, can we make an amendment on that? I don't know why you would just assume I don't want this shitty kid. It's like I'm not really agree. You're like the opposite of like you're like I don't like what I'm getting.
If he wasn't cute, I would have tried to pawn him off of my brother. But he is fucking cute. I want him. I want him now. I'll go steal him now.
Would you ever want to be married? Like if you had to let your guard down,
it would just it wouldn't be like a hard decision. It would be like an easy thing.
Right.
Is it the fact that you would have to live with someone? Would you
It's hard for me to like. I've lived with so many guys.
Yeah.
You should get married and just live separately. That would be nice.
For tax purposes, like marriage is good.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you get like tax breaks. You get like extra shit from like the city, the state, the fucking federal. I mean, you get tax.
I love
breaks.
how marriage for years. Like, I mean, the tax break. Like, what a Jewish incentive. It's like.
Well, because I think about
we
like
get a kickback.
If I marry somebody and then they get whatever benefits I am bringing to the table. I mean, when you say the idea of like marriage or quote living with somebody right now, I'm like, okay, if I live with somebody, then if they're paying the exact same amount of rent that I'm paying right now, yeah, that sounds fucking sick. It sounds like a dope ass apartment I'm about to rent or buy. But the thought of it being slightly uneven or that just kind of feels like frivolous to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I don't believe in love. I totally believe in love, but I'm certainly not seeking out a chore of a man to take care of that like gets to like have this fun lifestyle that I've provided myself.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you also like you have to. I feel like love.
I get so much male attention. I have so much male interaction. Like most of my friends are guys.
I sent you a dick pic this morning.
And it's like
no
my
response.
Oh, I didn't thumbs down it.
Yeah.
But so it's like it's not. When I was younger, it was really like the second I broke up with a guy, I was also drinking. Yeah. And it's easier to like meet and hook up and start like get yourself into a shitty relationship when you're drinking. Like it's very I could do that tomorrow, you know? But meeting somebody that I really connect with that's like worth like all this stuff.
But my definition of love has dramatically changed over the last few years. Whereas like before I used to think love was that like I'm obsessed with this person. I can't wait to see them again. And when that thing is mutual, but like that's really just like pheromones and like huge chemical attractions. Sure. That's all it is. Love
wears off after 4 years.
It wears off after fucking a month or two most of the
time.
Depends
on but depending. But even if you're like in love with the person, those chemicals, no matter what, go away after 4 years.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
but so my chick's on her way out.
No, she's not. Because what you're talking about is something different.
Yeah, that's the thing. Me and her have a totally different thing where it's like me,
it's like your family.
Yeah, it feels like instead of like getting a quick satisfaction thing, it's like you're an oak tree. Like it takes years to build. It took like 2 years of knowing each other.
You have to clip that out for his girl.
What?
That was sweet. You're like an oak tree.
She's fucking fat as shit.
No, you are. His girlfriend has the tiniest, tightest little body. Yeah, she makes me look fat.
I weighed her the other day.
What? With what?
I put her on a scale.
Did you hold her, then subtract 500 pounds?
All right, Karen. You bring a guest over, then you reveal their weight. What are we doing here?
Go ahead, my 600-pound Lev.
Yeah. That's right. You can see videos of Karen bashing me on a reality show years ago on YouTube.
No, I would never.
No, so she jumped on the scale, and I've been telling her, I told her, if you ever get fat, I'm dumping you. I said, you have like a 5-pound window.
Yeah.
This includes pregnancy.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
you believe in.
So if you're up 10 because of the baby, you better find a way to cut 5.
You're like, I'm pro-choice if the baby can survive the starvation that I put my girl through. What's that? What time is it? Time to go?
Got to be 5.
All right. Let me see if Gio's fucking texting me. We got to wrap this up. This was a good episode.
Great episode.
Why are you giving... Shut up, Worm. Oh, you're so stupid.
Who?
I really hope Tom Takar figured this out.
I feel like I shit on a lot of comics on this one.
No, I think we gave everybody shout outs. Anything else you want to plug while you're here? Let them know
Just
where they
you.
can find you.
Sorry. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I had to do that.
Well, fucking tuberculosis here.
Is that what it is?
That
was just cum.
Yeah, just guys fucking listen to my new podcast. It's coming out right now. If you could show some love, especially I know you guys watch Kerryn on YouTube. Come subscribe over at Lev Fer. Leave a comment, leave a like. We'd love to see you there. I need some of this engagement everybody's talking about.
You got it. Tell them that it's because of me though, so that I can feel powerful too.
Please do.
As a female comic, I love feminism. Thank you to my female listeners.
Yeah, and also patreon.com/LevFer. Come check it out. Early episodes, bonus episodes. This pod I'm doing is no bullshit. Episode 1 is Mark Normand. We got some heavy hitters coming on. It is a hoot and a half.
And come see us at the stand, you guys. We're both there a lot.
One of the best comedy clubs in the goddamn world.
Bye.
It's only Feehans.